Hey guys, in today's video, I am going to be trying out two brand new foundations. These are by Dior and these are the Forever foundations. One is the Skin Glow and the other one is just called Forever. So what I want to do today is I'm going to use one and one just to see the difference, to see if one actually does look glowier than the other side, which side I like better, which side looks better, or which side works better with my skin tone. So that's what I'm going to do today. I got both of these in the color 2W0. These are 24-hour wear. One gives you a Radiant Perfection, which is the glow one, and then the other one just says 24-hour wear high perfection skin carrying foundation with sunscreen, and this one says the same thing, skin carrying with sunscreen. The glow one specifically says that it is lasting hydration, which this is the one that I'm really excited about. And then because, you know, I have dry skin, so that's always a plus for me to read that. And then this one says lasting comfort and care. First thing, of course, I'm going to moisturize my skin. This is the Derma Ease Skin Restore. Next up, my primer. This is the Faced Hangover Rx. This one says that it gives you flawless coverage. The skin's texture appears refined and pores tightened with a velvety matte finish without a mask-like effect. And that one is the one that just says Forever. So this is a regular one, not the glowy one. And this is the way that it looks. Very pretty. I like the bottle, the way that it looks. And I'm gonna go ahead and get some of this. All right, the color seems to match me. I hope that it does. A little yellowy, right? I feel like I got a lot. I did get a lot. Since I'm only using it on one side of my face, I didn't realize it, but I grabbed a lot from the back of my hand. And I got it in the color 2W0, which is warm olive. I'm gonna go ahead and just apply it everywhere, even on my eyelids, my under eye, and just everywhere, just to see the coverage of it all over my face. Okay, so I'm noticing that it's really easy to apply. The coverage seems to be pretty good. Like, I feel like it pretty much is a full coverage foundation. Nothing wrong with it so far. I'm not having any trouble with spreading it around. It doesn't look patchy, and it actually makes right here look really smooth. I'm gonna get a tiny bit more. I actually thought I had too much, but it wasn't. I'm just gonna apply this on this side of my nose. This is looking good. I'm liking how smooth and even it looks. It's not patchy or texturized. I've been having trouble with some foundations with that lately. I have dry skin and I don't see it getting stuck or getting patchy or anything like that on my skin. So far this one's looking really good. I'm liking it. Next up is the Skin Glow one. And like I said, this one is a velvet matte finish. That's what it says. It doesn't look super matte either, so it looks good. So it does look different bottles. This one has a little bit of a matte look, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of this. I actually need to take this off first. All right, time for this one right here. And I'm gonna use a different brush for this one. It looks to be the same color. This one does feel like it's less creamy, like it's more of a liquidy formula compared to the other side. And I would say the colors are exactly the same. It doesn't look patchy. It doesn't look patchy or uneven or anything like that. I do see it. I see that this one looks a little bit shinier. It's a little bit glowier. I like both sides though. So far I'm liking the application. Like both sides were easy to blend out and everything, so I'm not having any issues with that, with how even it looks or anything like that. I would say both are pretty much full coverage. I think I can build it up a little bit more, but I don't feel like I have to. Like, I feel like my skin looks good like this. I don't see any bumps of like my pores. It's like it really does look very smooth there. Okay, so I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup, of course, and then I will come back whenever I'm done with everything. I don't think I'm gonna do a check-in or anything. I just kind of wanted to compare them both on camera, like with you. But I can tell you the time, just in case I do decide, I need to grab my phone, in case I do decide to come back later on and show you the difference, because I think that would be helpful, I guess, to see how it wears throughout the day and to see if this one is glowier than this side or if this one looks different or more matte. You know, I just don't know. But right now it's 11:46. So far, I'm very happy with the finish. It just looks very smooth. Like all right here, I feel like where I have pores and stuff, of course I did use a primer, but I've had trouble with foundations already to where my skin just looks so patchy and uneven and just like texturized, and this one is not doing that to me at all. So I'm so happy about that, especially being two of them, you know, both of them are like applying evenly, smoothly, and everything looks good. So like I said, so far I like the finish of it. I feel like it looks so smooth, and it's making my skin look like it's better. You know what I mean? It's like sinking into my skin. I don't feel like it's sitting on top of it. It really is just like adjusting to my skin. Like I like the way that it looks. I honestly don't see that much of a difference between the glow side or the matte velvet side, but you let me know what you can see. I was seeing it at first when I first applied it, but now it's just not that much. So now I'm just gonna basically finish off my makeup. I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever concealer. I know the color is just, it doesn't match with me. Like it's not a perfect match. They have more shades, so I'm sure there's one that's like closer to my skin tone. But these are the ones I chose, and I bought them online, which is always harder to like, you know, get it, you know, to get it exact. I was gonna say spot on, but you know what I mean. So there you go. I'm gonna use the Too Faced powder, by the way. So I'm gonna use this Too Faced powder to set my concealer and the rest of my face. I don't have any Dior powders or any other Dior products. I think this is probably my first Dior product. Did I ever have another foundation? I don't think so. I'm gonna use another sleek brush. This is a big powder brush, and I'm just gonna set it with this same powder. Everything is looking so good. Even with me setting it, like I do not feel heavy. I don't feel like it's heavy sitting on my face or like cake face. It is looking really, really good. That is it for this. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup off camera, since I just wanted to show you like how I set everything. I decided to come back to give you an update. It's 5:30, 5:20. Let me get my phone. 5:29. Okay. I think. Oh, open my camera. I think I love it. No, it's not like I love it, like I know for sure, because of course it's the first day. I can't tell you that one is better than the other, you know. It's just kind of hard to tell because they look almost exact. I was just hoping that it would keep the way that it looked throughout the day, and it is looking so good. It's such a big difference from the other foundations that I have been trying, even that Hourglass one, which is around the same price as this one. I just checked. But how much is this one? This one is $52. The other one was $56. So these are $52, and I don't know. I can't tell the difference between each one. So that's what I'm saying. If you wanted to get one or the other, I mean, I would say get one or the other. Don't get both, because you don't need to get both, at least from what I can see. Now, whenever I look at it up close, I guess it does look just a tiny bit more matte, like barely over here. Other than that, like everything else looks the same. They both look good. Like my pores, there's no texture. There's nothing funny about the foundation. It didn't separate. It doesn't look worn. You know what I mean? And it's like that long-lasting type of foundation that still wears nicely. Not that it starts moving around, breaking apart, nothing like that. I like both. I don't like one more than the other. There's no weird stuff going on around my forehead, my nose, around this area that has been a problem area for the other foundations, and so far everything's looking good. It's been, how long, 6 hours or so, but at least you get to see a few hours after. You know, I know it's not like 11, so it's not that many hours, like a full day, but at least you get to see something. It's like pretty dark already. This is what happens whenever I wait too long to check back in. I forgot to mention one thing. I do look a lot glowier than I did at the beginning on both sides. You know, it's not as matte or as I don't know, it wasn't exactly matte before, but I do look a little bit glowier, but it didn't do anything to the foundation to make it look like it's breaking apart or something like that. That's what I mean, like with the oils and stuff. Also, my glasses, here's where they were sitting, and it's still there. And even though I do look oily or I do look a little bit more glowy, they weren't sliding down my nose or anything, and it barely took off foundation. So I always look at that too. I always mention that too. So I just wanted to bring that up. I will continue to try them and use them in other makeup tutorials and stuff. Give you more details later on once I use them a little bit more. If anything changes, I'll let you know. But other than that, right now, I am liking them, and I'm liking both of them. Let me know if you could see a difference between each side, because I can't really tell anything. Maybe I could see a little bit when I first applied them, but now that like I had the full makeup for all day, like the rest of my makeup, the blush and bronzer and stuff, I just really can't tell the difference between each side, but maybe you can. I don't know. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching another one, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.